Today on Crypto Fox, we'll be looking at the ongoing discussion comparing the Ethereum network to Cardano as well as Solana. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. We'll be right back after this.
GSX is an unprecedented financial asset that combines the best elements of a traditional investment with the backing of a stablecoin and the use cases of many of the largest decentralized currencies like XRP.
The comparison between Cardano and Ethereum has been endless, particularly with the development and use case of the blockchain since its invention. The cause of utilizable altcoins and immense blockchains has been effectively pushed by Ethereum on all fronts, although it has failed to keep up with Bitcoin, which has grown exponentially and way out of reach. Still, it set the pace for the propagation of what many have come to know as the dimension of true sustainability. True, the crypto market has not attained mainstream adoption simply because of scalability and sustainability issues. As far as we know, one crypto can be deemed more scalable than the other, but it's not entirely absolute. We can argue that Ethereum is much better than Bitcoin, but in some ways, it's also less than some of the fastest growing altcoins that we've seen this year, such as Cardano and Solana. Since last year, Ethereum has gained about 800% and has grown to become the largest blockchain with the highest number of projects. But it was only going to retain that for as long as a more tenable project appears. This year has sprung its own surprises, with alternative blockchains such as Cardano and Solana surging up comprehensively as useful networks for carrying out different projects. There are so many reasons that have caused Ethereum to lose its outright position as the dominating force in terms of real-world utility. Gradually, Ethereum is losing to the likes of Cardano and Solana as investors seek alternatives for faster networks and cheap transaction fees. It would seem that as the network grows bigger, it's basically lost speed, and also the rate of transaction fees has skyrocketed on the network. And when there's an inflation such as this, it's bound to inspire an almost instant switch to a cheaper system, and that's Cardano and Solana. It's nice to see that Ethereum now has worthy competition in the form of these two. The increase in transaction fees is a good enough reason for users to jump ship. With every spike in the price of Ethereum, there's been a significant rise in the transaction fees. This is a huge weakness on the part of Ethereum. The gains pulled have helped the crypto asset to become the second highest by market capitalization. It would seem that the longer it stays at the current values or it surges, the fees will also increase. Solana in its own right has grown about 4,800%, and its value has seen a surge to as high as $180. In addition, the blockchain offers cheaper transaction costs and faster processing than the Ethereum network. The network also processes 50,000 transactions per second at less than a quarter of a cent per transaction. This technically makes it a darling for developers on all fronts, DeFi and NFTs. Ethereum, on the other hand, offers a low number of transactions, about 13 transactions per second, which is extremely slow. The fees even much higher compared to Solana. When Cardano first launched in 2017, its transaction rate was about 257 transactions per second, which makes it faster than Ethereum 1.0. The introduction of Hydra into the Cardano network is expected to increase the transaction speed to more than 1 million per second. Ethereum 2.0 is expected to be Ethereum's long-running solution to these slow transactions, and via scaling solutions such as sharding, Ethereum 2.0 will reach 100,000 transactions per second. The Alonzo upgrade of the Cardano network is going to continue to redefine the game, thus leading to a more heated war between Cardano and Ethereum. What this means is that investors are now splitting the altcoin market share among blockchains. Ethereum enjoys the most attention, but that's going to change with time. Hence, these alternative blockchains are often referred to as Ethereum killers. They also include Matic and Polygon. Among the ways in which Cardano is expected to beat Ethereum is in the place of NFTs. Ethereum might have been the pioneer of this industry, but it's no longer the champion of that sector, having lost its place to Solana over the months. Cardano is growing into the game, and it's hoping to make positive marks in both the sectors of decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens. Very soon, the NFT ecosystem for Cardano could grow massively, as we hope that it can achieve even much more than has been achieved by Solana. Solana broke the headlines when Solana Monkey Business sold an NFT for a record-breaking $2.1 million. It was the most expensive Solana-based NFT sold in history. That amount was valued at about 13,027 SOL. Before that, the first Solana NFT sold for more than $1 million. Some crypto analysts have not hidden their disdain for Ethereum's transaction fee, which could ultimately be limiting people from buying NFTs on the network. Hence, it's safe to say that many more would have the same mind and buy on Solana or Cardano instead. The stage is already set for this, with background work on the Cardano network to develop smart contracts, DeFi projects, and NFT-related services. The CEO of Cardano has been pretty active over the last few weeks, and the reports have shown that he's embarking on a continent-wide exploration of Africa in a bid to talk more about cryptocurrency. He revealed this after he recently returned from Wyoming and stated in a tweet that he would be heading to Africa and start his tour from South Africa up to Egypt. This comes after the affirmation that the Alonzo upgrade is functioning perfectly and more smart contracts have begun development on the network. This further establishes Cardano as the go-to for hosting several DeFi applications. The amount of smart contracts that's been developed on the network since then has exceeded thousands, and we're keeping an eye out for the revelation of some of these projects and the subsequent innovations that will arise from it. Ahead of the African tour, he stated that the company will be working with certain startups. These startups will benefit from the tour by obtaining funding from part of the Cardano's venture capitalist fund. The startup will also enjoy a form of mentorship and technical support that will lift their operations to a whole new scale. The project is sponsored by Cardano's parent company, the Input-Output Group. Already, the company has established a relationship with the government of Ethiopia on the educational front. As part of this initiative, Cardano will be working with 5 million teachers and students in Africa. This will also help authorities and governments adopt next-generation technologies. IOG will take part in the selection process of these innovative projects. It will ensure that the selected companies receive the funds and the necessary education. IOG has been active in different parts of Africa in offering educational assistance and formal programming to local citizens. It will be interesting to hear more updates from the Cardano founder about his tour to Africa. In terms of price action, Cardano has been moving quietly in the market and it has not joined in the rally. The price action could ultimately change for the positive in the market, thus establishing the promising fundamentals and technicals. At the time of recording, Cardano is trading at around $2.12. We're anticipating a new surge on the back of Grayscale's backing as observed in their monthly report. They stated that Cardano is the third largest holding of the digital asset management firm and its large cap fund. The in-depth analysis indicates sustained interest in it as a promising investment opportunity. The current value of Cardano has been condemned as being too low for what the coin actually represents. Some new developments have been unveiled on the coin's network. It's been revealed that Ravendex has unveiled its plans to launch Cardano's first non-custodial DEX. This will enable users to adopt a highly effective medium of transferring tokens between native tokens supported on its blockchain with ADA. This is another upcoming DeFi protocol that will soon be up and running on Cardano's ecosystem. The Alonzo upgrade has opened new ways for the use case of Cardano. Another development that could inspire a bullish Cardano move is the fintech platform Coty's recent partnership with payment processing gateway Simplex to enable transactions from bank accounts and Visa debit cards on its blockchain network. Users can now use crypto-friendly bank accounts, thus creating a bridge between centralized finance and decentralized finance. The NFT space is also developing interest in the Cardano network, especially with the Drunken Dragon Games NFT project, which is available in the form of tradable tones on the blockchain. About 11 million ADA have been staked on the pixel tiles in the month of September. When all this finally impacts the price of Cardano, we expect that it could reach a new high at about $3 to $4 before we anticipate moves to much higher levels. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on bell notifications. We also have a free Discord group where we share daily signals, and now you can also support us on Patreon. We have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for our VIP Discord channels, where we share much more in-depth analysis and even one-on-one sessions. And make sure you check out the GSX competition for your chance to win big. Links are below, and if you have any questions, drop us a comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.